Hello. I request all the teachers to kindly take their places at the audience. All the teachers, please. Students, volunteers also to take their places. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to one and all. Dear students, parents, teachers, and staff members of various institutions, invited guests, and dignitaries present in the August gathering, On behalf of IDPT SCET Sarvajanik University, I, Professor Rikta Desai,
I, Shivani Pachigar,
welcome you all to this beautiful evening to confer degrees on students who have completed their respective programs of study in year 2022. This is the most awaited day of any student's life as it returns the efforts of their entire academic endeavor, and we wish to make it memorable for each and everyone present over here. Once again, we welcome you all and request you all to kindly take your seats. I now request Professor Wabi's engineer, Professor Nehal Desai, Professor Vishal Shah, and Professor Jasmine Pandya to kindly escort our distinguished guest of the evening to the dais. Please take your seats, everyone. I now request Professor Abhishek Mandala, Professor Krishna Priya, and Professor Yogendra Patel to kindly lead the procession of our graduates and lead them to their respective place in the audience. A very warm welcome to you all, dear students. Today is your day, and it is our pleasure and pride to see you all ready to fly in the new sky. Welcome you all.
May I request all the students to kindly take their seats as fast as possible and show me some energy. The graduates, please show me some energy. On this side, Babis, please coordinate. Sangeeta, please coordinate. Please make them sit. Otherwise, all your life you'll be always fighting for a chair. Learn to grab a seat for yourself. That's the first lesson of your convocation.
Everyone to get settled fast. You can move to backside also. To convey a sense of belonging and deepen the dignity of the event, I now request our faculty team to adorn the graduates with case and formally prepare them to receive the honor of degree in this assembly. Thank you. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor Ma Mritam Gamaya. No beginning is marked without remembering and thanking Almighty. I request Professor Veena Sheth and Miss Omkari Diora to seek the blessings from God by offering a prayer. I also request faculty team to express our good wishes and blessings for the graduates by showering flower petals on them along with the prayer.
जलाडवीगलज्वलप्रवाहपावितस्थले गरेवलम्ब्यलम्बिकाम्बुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकाम् डमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादमड्डमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु न शिव शिवम् नमः शिवाय सदाशिवं भजाम्यहम् सदाशिवं भजाम्यहम् जटाकटाः सम्भ्रमं भ्रमन्ति लिम्पनिर्झरी विलोलवीचिवल्लरी विराजमानमूर्धनि धग 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 चल चलाटपट पावके किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रति प्रतीक्षणं मम या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
Thank you. I request all faculties to face towards dais and get ready for SU anthem. Everyone to please rise on their seats for SU anthem.
We heartily thank our mother, Sarvajanik Education Society. We seek blessings and guidance from the great Almighty. We are Sarvajanik University, creating an enlightened society.
We create new knowledge. We give wings to your dreams. Strength to your vision. Meaning to your life. We are a team together. We are the sign of surety. We are the hope together. We are Sarvajanik University. Sarvajanik University. Sarvajanik University.
Why don't we go beyond usual? Why don't we act beyond belief? Why can't we lead to make leaders? Why can't we work beyond limits? We are a team together. We are the sign of surety. We are the hope together. We are Sarvajanik University. Sarvajanik University. Sarvajanik University.
સૌથી બની સૌને ગમે સૌના જીવન સવારતી સૌના સંગાથે સૌ કોઈનું સુંદર ભાવી બનાવતી સાર્વજનિક યુનિવર્સિટી Sarvajanik University. We are all together making a better life and better society. We are all together working for better future with grace of Almighty. We are all together making a better life and better society. We are all together working for better future with grace of Almighty. Asato ma satgamaya. Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmamritam Gamaya.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now, as we are all adorned for the ceremony, I request Professor Bhavna Vimawala, Dean and In-charge Principal, IDPT SCAT, to kindly call the convocation program to order and deliver her welcome address.
I, Professor Bhavna Vimawala, call the convocation program to order. A very good evening and warm welcome to all the dignitaries and guests of today's evening. We have gathered here this evening for convocation of interior design students and post-convocation celebration of BR and MR students who have completed their study program during academic year 2021 and 22. I, Professor Bhavna Vimawala, on behalf of IDPT, Institute of Design, Planning and Technology, feel honored today to welcome you all on this very special occasion. I'm very happy to welcome all dignitaries. Chief guest of the convocation, Architect Zabin Zakarias, immediate past president, IIID, Indian Institute of Interior Designer. A very warm welcome, ma'am. Guest of honor, Honorable Chairman, Sarvajanik Education Society, and Honorable President of Sarvajanik University, CA Mr. Rajesh Bhai Desai. Vice Chairman 1, Shri Bharat Bhai Shah. Vice Chairman 2, Shri Ashish Bhai Vakil. I heartily welcome you, sir. Honorable Provost and Visionary of IDPT, Professor Percy Engineer. National President, IIID, and our dear Architect Sharosh Wadia. Chairman Representative of IDPT, Devendra Bhai Rangrej. Welcome, sir. Let me tell you, we are blessed with such person with a very big heart, and we heartily welcome them. Srimati Meeta Ben and Rajen Shah, Mahesh Bhai Jariwala from Calatex, and our own dear Adi Desai sir from Art and ACS Vice Chairman. I also welcome PC Shah Foundation and BP Shah Foundation's members, Snehal and Neeraj, Architect Neeraj. Neerav, sorry. Marfatia Charitable Trust, Khanwala sir, Sriji Steel, Mr. Vijay Bhai Mehta. I also welcome Sarvajanik Education Society, all my past president, Kashyap Bhai Mehta, Yatish Bhai Parekh, all ACS members, all my governing body members, I welcome you, sir. I also welcome all the professional organizations of IIIT, IIB, ICEA, ITPI, IGPC, IOV, SGCCI, CREDI, SMC and Kala Pratishthan, their president and all the governing board members, I welcome them. My colleagues and friends of IDPT SCET faculties, members, staff of Sarvajanik Education Society, staff of Sarvajanik University, of course proud parents, I welcome you with my whole heart. Today we have a very special invitees, guest, all dear friends from National Executive Committee IIID. I welcome all NEC members. Thank you for accepting our invitation. How can I forget my dear one, the most important person of today's function? Yes, our dear students, today's your day. To all 156 students from Architecture, Interior Design and Master's Program of Urban Design. You all have come to this college to become something, and your life and your journey started here to achieve. And now, today is the special day and special moment in your life to celebrate the hard work that you all have done for your education. We offer our warmest welcome and congratulations on your academic success. We all are proud of you. But let me tell you something. Everyone who is sitting here have made an impact on you. Your teachers who taught you, who scolded you, who made you to do hard work. But we all love you and encourage you and molded you to become a professional, and above all, we have made you a good, fine human being. Above all, your parents, your family members, who all have given valuable support, cooperation with patience. I'm repeating the word patience. I hope you understand. And unconditional love to you in all aspects, morally, socially, and of course financially, and have made you so strong to face this world. Now, students, you are entering into a next phase of your life. Now there will be no submissions, no exams, but yes, there will be lessons and learning from your lifelong experiences. You probably have the most exciting challenges and opportunity in the coming next 10, 20, 30 years, and you have to face it. You all are young, energetic, having unique capability. So accept the challenges to follow your passion. Leave the world and lead the world. I'm repeating, leave the world, enjoy, but lead the world. તમે તમારા માતા પિતા અને અમે સૌ શિક્ષકોએ તમારામાં જે વિશ્વાસ, સંસ્કાર અને જ્ઞાન જે પ્રેમથી વાવ્યા છે એટલા જ પ્રેમથી અને એ પ્રેમ અને માવજતથી તેને ઉગાડજો. અંતે એક સારા માનવ તરીકે સમાજમાં મોટું નામ કરજો. સો આઈ વિશ યુ ટુ મેક અ બિગ નેમ ઇન ધ સોસાયટી એઝ અ ગુડ હ્યુમન બીંગ. Once again, on behalf of everyone sitting here, I congratulate you. We hope that you make us proud, and we also hope that you will stay in touch and keep visiting your alma mater. I wish each one of you lots of good work and best wishes to all. Go and conquer the world. Once again, I welcome one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are privileged to have distinguished personality as our guest of the evening. We take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all the guests for accepting our invitation to be here today. I request Professor Bhavna Vimawala to welcome our chief guest, Architect Zabin Zakarias, immediate past president of Indian Institute of Interior Design, IIID. I now call upon stage Professor Mahesh Nagecha to welcome our chairman of Sarvajanik Education Society and the president of Sarvajanik University, CA Sri Rajesh Desai sir. I request Professor Vabis Engineer to felicitate Sri Bharat Sir, first Vice Chairman, Sarvajanik Education Society. I now call upon stage Professor Nehal Desai to felicitate Sri Ashish Vakil Sir, second Vice Chairman, Sarvajanik Education Society. I request Professor Vishal Shah to welcome our own Professor Percy Engineer, Provost, Sarvajanik University. I request Professor Jasmine Kaur to welcome Architect Sarosh Wadia, President of Indian Institute of Interior Design, IIID. I now call upon Professor Naisat Jani to felicitate Sri Devendra Rangret Sir, Chairman Representative IDPT SCAT. I now call upon Professor Alpa Pandya to felicitate our own in-charge principal, Professor Bhavna Vimawala. request Professor Bhavna Vimawala to felicitate Sri R.D. Desai Sir, Vice President, Sarvajanik Education Society and Trust AAERT, Art and Architecture Education Research Trust. Thank you all. I recognize the presence of Mr. Bankim Deve, past President of Asia Pacific Space Design Alliance, India, and currently Secretary General of World Council of Leader of Interior Designer. Welcome, sir. We are also recognize the presence of Architect Jignesh Modi, President-elect, Treasurer, IIID, and Chairman, IIS Surat Chapter. Saimini Sankar Jain, Honorable Secretary, IIID. Ganesh Kumar Weble, NEC Member, Triple ID. Ansuman Sarma, NEC Member, IIID. Prasanta Reddy, NEC Member, Triple ID. Sunita Vargrese, NEC Member, Triple ID. Rupesh Kaparia, Chairman, IIID Surat Regional Chapter for term 2021 to 2023.
Also, we recognize the presence of Architect Parikshit Talati, Shri Kashyap Mehta and Shri Jatish Bhai Parekh. Welcome, sir. Graduation is an exciting time that marks both an ending and a beginning. It is a confluence of warm memories of the past and big dreams for the future. Moving ahead with the program, I now request all the graduating students to get ready to come to stage to receive the degree certificates. I request respective faculties to guide the students for the same, and I now request our dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward on the stage to give away the certificates. I request Architect Sarosh Wadia, Shri Rajesh Desai, Shri Bharat Shah and Professor Bhavna Vimawala to please come towards the podium stand. And I request Architect Jabin Sakarias, Professor Percy Engineer, Shri Ashish Vakil and Shri Devendra Rangresh to be on the other side of the stage. I request graduates to come on stage in order and discipline.
अनंत संसार समुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिताभ्यां वैराग्य साम्राज्यद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां कवित्ववाराशि निशाकराभ्यां
I request students to kindly take their certificates and keep moving so the next students can come. Keep moving. I request students to simply come, take your certificates and move forward. Yeah? Your photographs will be already taken. Everything is on auto mode. So please take your certificates. Please come. Please come. Masale.
Shri Guru Padukabhyam
Kakak, nak baju. Mobile lain lo.
I request students to be at their place in the audience. Students, please take your place in audience. I request students, please settle down quickly.
Ano ba ya baju? Ada baik na.
Shri Guru Padukabhyam
Oh, Paris bhai.
Students, please settle down quickly. Interior students, please be seated.
Shri Guru Padukabhyam
Thank you all. I'll request students to be at that place and get settled down fast. I also recognize the presence of Bindi Salparkar, NEC member IIID, and Mr. Sheta of Governing Council. Welcome you all. Thank you.
A body without soul is of no value. Similarly, a degree offered as a certificate is just a piece of paper, unless it is valued as a moral binding to become a responsible human being. I now request Professor Percy Engineer Provost, Sarvajanik University, to take this assurance from the graduates by taking an oath of accountability. I request students to kindly rise up on their seats.
Good evening, friends, and I request you all to rise at your seats. Show me some energy. Great. Are you all ready with your oath? Are you all ready? Are you all ready? Are you all ready? Yes! That's better. I will be speaking the oath and I would request you all to kindly repeat after what I say. Shall we start? Okay. I, the graduate and postgraduate of Institute of Design, Planning and Technology, solemnly pledge in the presence of my parents, teachers and all present here that I shall be ethical in the discharge of my duties as a design professional. I shall uphold the dignity and integrity of my profession and the honor of my institute. I shall always be an ambassador of IDPT SCET. I shall continue my journey of education with passion and curiosity. Explore new horizons and strive to promote the development and progress of my nation. I shall utilize my knowledge in the service of society for the betterment of humanity. Thank you very much for taking this wonderful pledge, and I am confident that you will certainly join us in creating an vibrant society. Thank you very much. You can take your seats.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, graduates. Now I invite Professor Bhavna Vinawala to call for the admission of degree. Students, please rise up on your place again. Please be quick. Students, show energy and rise up on your place quickly.
Quickly stand up. I, Professor Bhavna Vinawala, request Honorable Chairman of Sarvajanik Education Society, CA, Mr. Rajesh Bhai Desai, to confer upon all our students of architecture, urban design and interior design program to their degrees and diploma respectively.
Good evening. I, Rajesh Desai, Chairman of the Sarvajanik Education Society, approve the request of Professor Bhavna Vinawala and confer degree and diplomas to you all, present in person and those in absentia, by virtue of being the President of the Sarvajanik Education Society, and instruct you to conduct your life in a manner worthy of those degrees. Thank you very much, and all the very best.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Students, please be seated. The purpose of the education is not only to acquire knowledge, but to give back to the society in one's best capacity. Following the philosophy, IDPT SCET offers multiple scholarships through a generous contribution received from alumni, faculties, professionals, parents and other eminent citizens. We are processing not only by the hard work but also by the blazing kindness and support from our well-wishers. Along with the scholarships, this is also the time to recognize the achievement of our outstanding students who have proved their excellence by winning different competitions, awards at national level. I request Professor Percy Engineer to announce the scholarship and achievement of the students for the year 2022. Sir, please do the honor.
Thank you very much, and I take this pleasure in announcing the scholarship And before I announce the scholarship, let me express my gratitude to all the philanthropic friends and people who have contributed generously towards this scholarship. I will now announce the name of the students who have been receiving the scholarship of about 50% of their semester fees. And this corpus is specially created by few philanthropics. At the same time, we just did a charity show a few months ago and we could collect a handsome amount, and therefore this scholarship is offered from that collection also. Can I request all the students, are they ready for the scholarship? Mr. Rangwala Hussain Huzefa, please come forward, and I will request the chief guest, Jabin, to kindly give away the scholarship checks to them. Rangwala Hussain Huzefa, Shah Nehi Vipul Kumar, Postiwala Zilben Yogesh Kumar, Paris Dev Sudhir Kumar, Chauhan Sneh Pramod Kumar, Patel Romaben Raman Bai, and Bekaria Divyang Ghanshyam Bai. Where is Patel Roma? And Bekaria Divyang? I will request, thank you ma'am, thank you very much. I will request our chairman of Sarvajanik Society and president of Sarvajanik University, Rajesh Bhai Desai, to please come forward and give away the Gyan scholarship that has been offered by our own student Nirav Shah. But due to ill health, he is not present, but I think his family members are present. Is there Jagruti over here? Yeah, Jagruti and Ritu Malav Shah, can you please come on the stage? Yeah. They have been very generous enough to always declare Gyan scholarship to our students. And now I will announce the name of the students. Desai Spruhi Nishit, Tak Akshay Ratilal, Desai Shoryaman Hiral, Bagareja Jyoti Dinesh Kumar, Desai Preet Kalpesh Bhai, Adroja Smith Kalpesh Bhai, Patel Kesha Uday, and Desai Anand Kalpesh.
A big round of applause, everyone.
Thank you very much, Rajesh Bhai. I will now request our first Vice Chairman, Bharat Bhai Shah, to please come forward and honor our students who have been winning the highest amount of trophy in the NOSPLAN convention that was held at lovely University at Punjab. And let me tell you, this is the first batch of planning at IDPT, and in the very first year, they won the highest number of awards in the whole country. I will request the entire team to come forward. Samad Pachigar, Pawan Patel, Nutan Naksh, Mili Patel, Janki Rana, Rahul Kataria. I request the whole team to come forward. Where are you? The whole team who won great awards at NOSPLAN convention at lovely University, Punjab. And I will request Bharat Bhai to do the honors. This is indeed a matter of pride because this is the first batch of our planning course, and they won the highest number of awards in the whole country. The second number is SVNIT Surat. I think that should tell you what is the work done by the first batch of planning course at IDPT scale. Thank you very much, Bharat Bhai. I will request Ashish Bhai Vakil to come forward and felicitate our students, Het Patel and Jyoti Bagrecha, which received special recognition for transparent competitions at Ethos Empowers. Thank you very much. Now I have one of the most emotionally special moment for me. Professor Mahesh Nagecha, working with us since day one. I think his day of appointment was 23rd of January 1997. Am I correct, Mahesh Bhai? Yeah. 23rd of January 1997. And he gave exemplary services to IDPT SCAT since day one, and now that he retires as a professor at IDPT SCAT, I will request our President Rajesh Bhai and Zabeen to please come forward, and I will request Mahesh Bhai to kindly accept a small memento as a token of love and appreciation for the wonderful work done with
અરે આગળ બેસી જાઓ તમે લોકો.
Mahesh Bhai was one of the strongest pillars of IDPT SCAT. But I promise you, though he retires, he is not going away from all of us. He will continue teaching at SCAT IDPT as a visiting faculty. जैसे इंदिरा गांधी ने कहा था जिंदगी के आखिरी कतरे तक, वैसा महेश भाई ने मुझे ऑलरेडी प्रॉमिस कर दिया कि जिंदगी के आखिरी श्वास तक.
I'm so much thank you for everything that what Sarvajanik Educational Society and IDPT SCAT has done to me to grow myself to this level, and I appreciate that they have appreciated my all the services. I understand it's not me only, but I think the entire team has made me to be like this, and they have given me the opportunities, and they have given me this all chances to serve. And I also thank you my all student who has accepted me as a teacher, and they have appreciated, and that's the way I become like this as a teacher. So thank you everyone, a society, IDPT SCAT, and my all dear students who have accepted me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We wish you lots of good health and lots of good wishes for your life, sir. No design institution can progress without the support of the professionals and without the support of the professional body. And I must congratulate Bhavna for coming up with this wonderful idea. I would not call it idea, it's an emotional gesture to recognize the contribution of all from the professional body. So I will now request Rajesh Bhai, Bharat Bhai and Ashish Bhai and R.D. Desai Sahib to please come forward and offer recognition to the wonderful people who have always stood beside us from the profession, helping us to impart the real education of design. As I announce the name, I will request Rupesh Kapadia, the chairman of IIT Surat Regional Center, to kindly accept the honor of recognition and appreciation. I request you all to please honor it with a big round of applause. have another strong leader and always a great supporter of all of us at IDPT SCAT, Mr. Architect Jignesh Modi, the chairman of IIS Surat Center and the president-elect of Triple ID. We would also like to honor Architect Vijay Chauhan, but I think he has expressed his inability to join, and therefore I will request Vaishali Chauhan to kindly come forward and accept our expression of gratitude on behalf of Vijay from our President and Chairman Rajesh Bhai Desai. Is Mr. Dilip Bhai Patel here from ICA? Is anybody from ICA? Can I request any representative of ICEA? Jignesh Bhai, તમે એમના બિહાફ પર એક્સેપ્ટ કરશો પ્લીઝ. દિલીપભાઈ પટેલ, ધ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઓફ ICA ના બિહાફ પર. Jignesh Bhai will accept on behalf of Dilip Bhai Patel, the President of ICEA, the Institution of Civil Engineers and Architects. Anybody representing Channel? Now I will request Rajesh Bhai Pandya to accept the expression of gratitude and recognition on his behalf as well as on behalf of Channel of ITPI. Rajesh Bhai Pandya is the member secretary of ITPI and has delivered great services in Surat Municipal Corporation and beautiful work done as a Surat planning. The credit goes to him, and he accepts the certificate of gratitude on behalf of himself as well as Shalin Patel. Our own teacher and the Green Crusader architect Snehal Shah, the chairman of IGBC Surat chapter, I request him to please come forward and accept a certificate of gratitude from Rajesh Bhai. The next person is even more wonderful. He is a builder by profession, and imagine a builder is working for creating a green society. Shri Velji Bhai Shetha from IGBC, I request him to please come forward and accept the certificate of gratitude from all of us, from our President and Chairman Rajesh Bhai. Is any representative from Credai over here, from Rauji Bhai? Yeah. I will request Jignesh Bhai to please come forward and accept our gratitude on behalf of Rauji Bhai Patel of Credai. So you can join him on the stage. Yeah, Velji Bhai is also from Credai. When the whole team is working trying to make a sustainable development, this is what you see Surat as number one. We have Vikesh Bhai Vimawala from Institution of Valuers. I will request him to please come forward and accept his recognition. I will also request Devendra Bhai Rangrej from Institution of Valuers to kindly accept his recognition from our office bearers and President of Sarvajanik Society. certificate given. Devendra Bhai Ranvesh, he also happens to be our chairman's representative. Do we have anybody representing the Chamber of Commerce, Surat? Himanshu Bhai? Okay, we will send him in absentia. Ramesh Bhai Vagasia, the Vice President of Chamber of Commerce? No, he's not here. Do we have Dharmesh Bhai Mistry, our own Dharmesh Bhai Mistry from Surat Municipal Corporation? Can I request Jignesh to please accept on behalf of Dharmesh? And please pass it on to him. We are indeed very grateful to him for the kind of service he does to the city of Surat. Anybody from Kala Pratishthan? Ramnik Bhai? Yeah. I request the representative of Kala Pratishthan to please come forward and accept the recognition on behalf of Ramnik Zapadia. The last one is very special to me. My most closest and dearest friend, architect Bankim Dave, the past president of Triple ID, the past president of Asia Pacific Space Designers Alliance India, and currently the Secretary General of the World Council of Leaders of Interior Designers. I request Bankim to please come forward and accept the certificate of recognition and gratitude from all of us. Thank you very much, Bankim. You can stand up and say, it's okay. No, this is all a family. If I'm making some mistake, you can tell me. I know. Don't worry. No, it is not a mistake. I thought I was making a mistake. Thank you very much, sir. Please stay on the stage, because there are wonderful people in the city who have always come forward to give us all assistance, either it is in terms of advice and counseling, either it is in terms of in kind or cash. I will request Saloni and Snehal once again to come forward from Dr. P.C. Shah Foundation for giving us the amount for scholarship. And I will also call Rupal and Dr. Nirav Shah from Dr. P.C. Shah Foundation to please come forward and accept a recognition from all of us. So big thank you to you all, students. The scholarship that you received, though I'm not supposed to tell you, but Snehal and Nirav Bhai has contributed very handsomely for the scholarship for all of you. Thank you so much, Snehal. Thank you so much, Nirav Bhai. I will also like to thank our own student Nirav Shah from VB Shah Charitable Trust, and I will request on his behalf Ms. Jagruti and Ms. Ritu to please come forward and accept a small token of gratitude from all of us for the wonderful gesture of giving scholarship to our deserving students year after year. Thank you so much. Our own IIT Executive Committee member, Managing Committee member, a very dear friend, the Khanwala family. I will request the whole family, Pallav, the Khanwala family, to please come forward. They have also been always supporting all our activities, and I request the Khanwala family representing the Marfatia Charitable Trust to kindly accept a small token of gratitude from our president. Oh yes, and our student also. Please, please join. Anybody representing Vijay Bhai, Shriji Steels? Vijay Bhai? I think there is nobody from Shriji Steels. Okay. One of the very eminent design firm of Surat and a very close friend, Mr. B.K. Patel of Design Point Consultant Private Limited. We heartily thank you for the wonderful gesture of always contributing towards all our activities. BK sir, please come forward and accept a small token of gratitude and love from our chairman, Rajesh Bhai Desai. I will once again request my dear friend and a very important professional of Surat from Tej Consultant Jignesh Bhai Patel for always coming forward and contributing towards our cause and supporting the education. Jignesh Bhai, please come forward and accept a small token of gratitude from all of us. Friends, expression of gratitude is one of the most important virtue. And when you graduate, we specially kept this part of expressing our gratitude so that you would learn that expressing of gratitude is one of the most important virtue. Friends, we have been doing a great job. So please stay standing because I still have few important, very important members of our family to honor them and thank them. We are able to do this great work only because we have a great support system. And I will request our attendants who have been always doing all our work with a smiling face, Mukesh Nimbachia, Arvind Patel, Umesh Rawat, Akash Rathod and Rajesh Patel. All of you to please come on the stage and accept this love from all of us. I think because without these guys, I doubt we would have done even a smallest bit. And the kind of service they have given with a smiling face, I'm sure the students also know that. Without them, you could never find the classroom so clean in the morning. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. I think we have done our expression of gratitude. And thank you very much, Bhavna, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. Our guest of honor for the evening, Architect Sarosh Wadia, President of Indian Institute of Interior Designers, IIID, is an eminent designer, dedicated academician, and a wonderful human being. I now invite Professor Wabi's engineer to introduce Architect Sarosh Wadia. And at this point, I also recognize the presence of Architect Azmi Wadia, National Executive Committee member, IIA.
Good evening, distinguished dignitaries, invited guests, faculty members, parents, students and friends. Thank you for giving me the privilege of introducing our own IDPT SCET Professor Design Chair, Architect Sarosh Wadia, who is currently the National President of Indian Institute of Interior Designers, IIID. Architect Sarosh Wadia needs no introduction to Surtis, who easily recognize the family name from the illustrious family firm P.B. Wadia and Sons, who are pioneer builders in Surat since 1889. However, few know that like Oprah Winfrey, Elvis Presley, Charlie Chaplin. Even architect Sarosh ran away from home secretly, going against his parents' wishes, sleeping on the Ahmedabad railway station, no money in his pockets, just to follow his passion, architecture. His parents wanted him to join civil engineering in Surat, but architect Sarosh's heart was set on securing admission in architecture in CEPT. He excelled in academics even as a student, winning the Best Thesis of the Year award and trained with the world famous and best, the late architect B.V. Doshi. Eventually joining his family firm in 1988, his involvement with IIID is 2 decades long when he started as founding vice chairman of the Surat regional chapter. He went on to become the first elected chairman in 2000. Along with architect Nagecha, the then chairman of IIA Surat Center, both apex bodies of design began a synergistic alliance of working in tandem for all events, irrespective of scale. Thank you, Sarosh and Nagecha sir, for laying the foundations of this winning, supportive, professional association of the two bodies. Architect Sarosh later became member of the National Executive Committee of IIID from 2002 to 2006, holding the portfolio of Chairman of Education and Development Committee. He was also Chairman of IIA Surat Center for the term 2006-2008. His sincere dedication soon earned him a place in the IIA National Council. This earned him the unique distinction of being the only person in India to hold both positions of responsibility in both apex design institutions at the same time. Actively involved in academics as teacher, thesis guide, jury member, he continues to work for the cause of design education as member of Board of Studies in universities. It was at CEPT that architect Sarosh met his beautiful wife, the charming architect Azmi. Blessed with beauty and brains, Azmi of course had many admirers in college. As a Parsi Zoroastrian, Sarosh wasn't going to let go of this chance at winning over this sweet Parsi girl. And of course, this is on a personal note. Azmi, being new to Ahmedabad, wanted to visit the local fire temple, Agyari as we Parsis call it, on her birthday. And she didn't know where it was located, so Sarosh volunteered to take her, saying, I am very religious. હું તો બહુ ધાર્મિક છું એટલે રોજ અગિયારી જાઉં છું તને બી લઈ જવાસ. ઓફકોર્સ એમાંથી કંઈ પણ સાચું નહીં હતું. સરોશભાઈ એકાદ વાર અગિયારી ગયેલા ને અમદાવાદની અગિયારી કોટ વિસ્તાર એટલે કે જૂના શહેરમાં ગલીઓની વચ્ચે આવેલી છે. સરોશભાઈ અટવાયા ને 30 મિનિટનું સફર 3 કલાકમાં ફેરવાઈ ગયું. મને ખબર નથી કે 3 કલાક પછી બી અગિયારી મળી કે નહીં, પણ આઝમીનું દિલ ચોક્કસ મળી ગયું ને આજે સરોશ આઝમી બે સુંદર દીકરાઓના માતા પિતા છે. In professional practice, architects Sarosh and Azmi have worked on residential, healthcare, academic and religious institutions, as well as numerous conservation and renovation projects, including the adaptive reuse of the castle at Chowk. I am not surprised that architect Sarosh specializes in conservation and renovation in profession, as even on the personal front, he is a conservationist. A true Parsi, he is never without 3 things: good food, good humor and his toolkit. Bada pana pechiya sathe laine જ ફરે છે. He enjoys repairing everything from calculators to cars. An avid photographer and musician, he also plays many instruments. Architect Sarosh, we are proud of you and happy to have you here with us today on this August occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Sri Rajesh Desai sir to kindly felicitate architect Sarosh Wadia. We are proud of you, sir, and we wish you a grand success in your tenure as the president of an institute of international repute like IIID. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I request Sarosh sir to kindly address the gathering and deliver words of motivation.
Thank you, Vabis, for the wonderful words that you had for me. And I don't know where you got all your stories, but they were quite correct. A very good evening to the chief guest of this evening, immediate past president of Institute of Interior Designers, Javin Zacharias, the honorable president of Sarvajanik University, and the honorable chairman of Sarvajanik Education Society, Rajesh Bhai Desai, provost Sarvajanik University, Professor Percy Engineer, other dignitaries on the dais, and the audience, invited guests, parents, and my dear students. Let me start by extending a very hearty congratulations to all the graduating students of BArch and MArch and Interior Design. Today is a very important day in your life, when one phase of learning, absorbing, experimenting within your campus will merge with the next phase of moving out into the field and working outside campus within the society. Most of you would have mixed feelings about this new, longer phase of life. Excitement, apprehension, perhaps some anxiety, and of course joy. I would like you to reflect back on your time here and think of it as an investment of your time, effort, hard work, sleepless nights, sacrificing of movies and parties, where your other friends in other courses would enjoy them. It has also been an investment by your parents, their effort, their patience. They're trying to arrange the finances, but more so their internal struggle in trying to understand your new ways of working and their sleepless nights. It has also been an investment by your teachers for sharing their knowledge, their patience, their time, and their immense effort put to make you into a jewel. So now it's time to reap the awards of the investments made by you, your parents, and your teachers. By rewards, I do not mean only financial. Of course, everyone wants a nice house, a good office, the latest car, or the phone. But rewards, more importantly, mean satisfaction, self-worth, to be appreciated for one's work, to be appreciated by the society and the fraternity. They say success is 20% about skill and talent and 80% about the attitude. While you've also been given training in all these areas through the curriculum and extracurricular activities like NASA, like your festivals, a lot will depend on some major factors. Your approach, how you see yourself, how you portray yourself, positivity, and confidence will always attract more positivity. Take up challenges, see them as opportunities. Don't shy away from challenges. Work hard, be persistent, and have patience. Integrity, be honest to yourself. Self-integrity takes you a long way. Maybe it takes a little time, but you reach there and stay there. You can fool the world, but you can never fool yourself. Be humble. You do not know everything. Be a lifelong learner. Keep upgrading your skills. Read, take up short courses. But enjoy your work, enjoy life, and find the balance. Here I quote Mahatma Gandhi, who said, live life, live as you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. You will not go very far in life based on what you already know, but you will advance in life and continue to learn. On a lighter note, Me being a part of board of studies of some universities and their syllabi framework committees, I would like to share with you some good news and some not so good news. The good news is that half of what you learned here may not be applicable in your profession and life from now on. But the bad news is that we still don't know which half that is. This is because things are changing at an extremely fast pace, new knowledge, new technology, and it is indeed the age of knowledge and resources available at your fingertips. Hence, anything else but collaborations will pave the way forward. So do not shy away from lending your skills and collaborating with others, as this will help you gain more knowledge and more insight. When I took over as the president in IIID, we have our motto as design synergy. We aim to work with other organizations and achieve simultaneously, like we have done in Surat with IIA and IIT, both organizations work together and achieve what each one could have achieved independently otherwise. Before I end, I would like to share a story with you of the Chinese bamboo seed. This bamboo seed, in spite of being watered regularly for 1 to 5 years sometimes, does not show any growth, however much you look after it. Then suddenly one day, a small shoot comes out and appears. Then within the next 6 to 9 weeks, the bamboo plant grows to a height of 18 to 28 meters. That is approximately 40 centimeters, 15 inches a day. So one wonders, why was it dormant for so many years? Why was there no sign of its living? Could anybody tell me? Why was this bamboo seed not growing? The shoot was growing its roots, ensuring that when it is time to spring to life, to be born, to be seen, its foundation had to be strong enough to cope up with its rapid growth. So students, your roots have been firmly established now. Now go ahead and grow. Follow your dreams. Make your mark in this world. I'll end here with the best wishes and blessings to each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are sure you will be a great inspiration for budding professionals. Now, I call upon stage once again Professor Percy Engineer, the ever-energetic and dynamic provost of Sarvajanik University. Sir, we are eager to hear you.
I'm so glad that she said we are eager to hear you, and she didn't say that we'll talk about words of wisdom. Because when somebody asks me to speak words of wisdom, my wife always laughs at it. A very warm good evening to all of you friends, all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais, the wonderful audience, the members of NEC, invited guests, graduating students, their proud parents, teachers, staff, and all my dear friends and members of Sarvajanik Education Society. I'm not naming each one of you because I know now we are all engrossed in the function. We all know that we are here to grace a wonderful moment of our graduating students. So I take this opportunity to recognize you all present over here with humility and dignity. To all my students sitting over here who have received graduation, let me tell you, today is a very special day. Traditionally, today is the last time that I as a teacher, or we all as your teacher, or your alma mater, will be giving you some advice or some lessons. Though let me tell you very honestly, that the lessons that we already gave you for all these years, they will keep on resonating in your mind for your life to come. I am confident about that. Thankfully, Rikta did not say that Percy will give some words of wisdom, because that is where probably I lack. But it is so difficult. Day after day there are programs one after the other, and each time a provost has to come forward and talk something different because nobody wants to listen to the same story. My daughter, she is a great writer, Sanaya, she is studying in Baroda, so I called her up. There is one more convocation. One convocation we had on 17th of this month, and there's another convocation for my interior design and architecture students. What should I speak? And she told me that every time you want to tell us something, you always tell a story. So why don't you tell some stories? And I said, yeah, but I have already told all my stories. मेरा पूरा खजाना तो मैंने खाते हुए खाली कर दिया हमारे dining table पे. So I said, let me just open up my library, because fortunately Babis is a voracious reader and she has great books. And the first book that came into my hand was Stories of Panchtantra, written by Vishnu Sharma in 3 BC during the Gupta period. And the first page was mentioning that this book was written specially to train 3 children of a king, Gupta king, to train them to become the future heirs to the throne in form of stories. And then I said, what is this Panchtantra? It is nothing but 5 philosophies of life. And friends, let me tell you, out of the 5 philosophies of life that one should know before you take up to the world, the first 2, I must tell you this is so important. The first 2 was named as Mitra Labha and Mitra Beda. Both this chapter only dealt with how to make friends, how to win friends, whom to be friends with, what will you do if that will make you lose friends. And I realized that the most important aspect for any youth to be ready to take on for tomorrow is to know what kind of friendship we should have. If the Panchtantra stories have 2 chapters out of 5, I would not call 2 chapters, 2 groups of stories out of 5 only on friendship. And then I realized, yes, it is so true. All the events, even the epic event like Mahabharata, happened only because of right friendship or wrong friendship. We know from Gita that Arjun was friend of Sri Krishna and how he fought the battle, while Karna was friend with Duryodhana, and how in spite of being one of the best fighter of the world, died in the battlefield because of having a wrong friend. Similarly, the Pandavas befriended Krishna and Vidur, while the Kauravas befriended the Shakuni Mama. So I instantly got this idea that today I am going to tell my friends, because this generation, they always think, because I have 2 young daughters, so whenever I try to tell them something, they always say their friends are better than me and mommy. They know more. They have always listened to what their friends say. I think at this age you always think your friends are forever. Let me tell you, friends, I see on your Facebook BFF. There is nothing called friends forever. Let me tell you, there is nothing called friends forever. Everybody is a friend, and you keep on making new friends as you go ahead. You keep on making new friends. All the friends that you have in the school or in the college, soon you might have a different sets of friends, because everybody of you will get busy in your profession. And then I realized that it is this generation, no matter how much piece of advice I will give, they will take advice only if it comes in the form of a reel or from a movie or something from Insta. तो मैंने कहा चलो Google भी मार लेते हैं, YouTube भी मार लेते हैं. Can you believe everything was happening on an auto mode? And I found one beautiful song. I will request my dear friend Nitin. I told, okay, मैं वो गुनगुनाता हुआ आया तो नितिन ने कहा ये गीत क्यों गुनगुनाते हो? तो मैंने कहा चल तू भी मुझे join कर. Nitin, can you join me? Where are you? Nitin, start. कौन सा गीत था वो?
जहाँ 4 यार मिल जाए वही रात हो गुलदार, जहाँ 4 यार महफिल रंगीन जमे महफिल रंगीन जमे दौड़ चले धूम मचे मस्त मस्त नजर मिले नए चमत्कार जहाँ चार यार।
थैंक यू नितिन। और मैंने ये देखा कि यस, आजकल आपकी सबकी लाइफ का फंडा यही है कि जहाँ चार यार मिले वहीं रात हो रंगीन या महफिल हो रंगीन। बट लेट मी टेल यू फ्रॉम टुडे थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग। अभी आप फोन करते थे, आ रहा है कटिंग पे चाय पीने, आ गया। कपड़े नहीं पहने, आ रहे चड्डी पहन के आ जा, और वो आ जाता था। नाउ थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग। अभी जिंदगी में सही में अगर आपकी लाइफ को रंगीन करना है या महफिल को रंगीन करना है, चार यार के साथ कुछ चार पैसे भी कमाने पड़ेंगे। अब तक मम्मी डैडी के पैसे से बहुत जलसा किया है, मगर अभी चार यार से महफिल रंगीन नहीं होगी, चार पैसे भी ज़रूरी पड़ेगा। और ये चार पैसा कमाना ज़िंदगी में बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है। When my daughter wanted an iPhone, and I said 50,000 का फ़ोन है, तो बस 50,000. And now she is working, and I asked, her phone is broken, and I said, why don't you buy a phone? You won't believe वो अपने पैसे से खरीद के लाई Samsung of 11,800. So all this time when she was studying, it was iPhone, and now she is earning, it is 11,800. This is the importance of earning on your own. चार पैसे के बगैर आपकी सारी जवानी, आपकी सारी महफिलें, आपकी सारी ज़िंदगी बहुत फीकी पड़ जाएगी। और ये रियलिटी है। और आज से ये बहुत कुछ चेंज हो रहा है। बहुत कुछ चेंज हो रहा है, मतलब क्या चेंज हो रहा है? एवरीथिंग दैट यू टुक फॉर ग्रांटेड, कि ये चीज़ तो मिली जाती है, ये चीज़ तो मिली जाती है, बिकॉज यू गॉट एवरीथिंग फ्री। योर फैमिली प्रोवाइडेड टू यू, योर कॉलेज प्रोवाइडेड टू यू, योर फ्रेंड्स प्रोवाइडेड। मगर आज के बाद वापस वो भी बदलने वाला है। एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम टुडे विल कम विथ अ प्राइस। तो मैंने गूगल मारा कि ऐसा क्या चीज़ है जो बहुत सस्ती है मगर बहुत महंगी पड़ती है। कैन यू बिलीव क्या आया गूगल में? मैं थोड़ा गूगल फैन हूँ, आप लोग शायद मेरी पोस्ट देखते होंगे तो पता चलता होगा। तो मैंने गूगल किया और मुझे एक डायलॉग दिखा, दीपिका पादुकोण टेलिंग शाहरुख खान, एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रमेश बाबू। I said, wow, this is such a beautiful statement. One of the most cheapest thing to buy, one of the most expensive thing to survive. एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो? You ask the homemakers and they will say, बर्तन, झाड़ू, पोछा, cooking for lifetime and all that for free. That's the कीमत of that एक चुटकी सिंदूर. And if you ask the breadwinner, he will say, EMI of the house, EMI of your dream car Audi, your tuition fees, your college fees. So everything, even love, even relationship will come with a price. This is one of the most important lessons I want you all to learn, because आज से आपकी REEL real life खत्म और REAL real life चालू। दोनों में बहुत अंतर है, बहुत अंतर। My daughter Xenia, when she was studying over here, में मुझे एडवाइस देने का आदत है, तो उसने मुझे बहुत अच्छा एक छोटा सा शायरी के फॉर्म में कहा। उसने कहा, डैड तुम्हारा क्या है, तुम्हें तो सिर्फ ज्ञान देना होता है। तुम्हारा क्या है, तुम्हें तो सिर्फ ज्ञान देना होता है। हमारा तो सोचो, हमें तो इम्तिहान भी देना होता है। मैंने कहा बात तो बहुत सही है, हमें तो ज्ञान ही देना है, ज्ञान देके चले जाना है, मगर इनको बेचारे को इम्तिहान भी देना होता है। मगर फॉर टुडे माय फ्रेंड्स, ऑल दिस इज चेंजिंग। आज के बाद ना हम तुम्हें ज्ञान देंगे और ना आज के बाद आप हमारे लिए कोई इम्तिहान दोगे। एवरीथिंग इज चेंजिंग, isn't it so exciting? And I called up Sanaya. Thank you so much for my daughter Sanaya, not my friend Sanaya, my daughter Sanaya. I said, thank you for giving me this idea. मैं ऐसा कुछ स्पीच बना रहा हूँ। तो उसने कहा कपाल तमारो। लेकिन क्या? इसे ये तुम प्रोफेसर लोग परीक्षा इम्तिहान एंड शी सेड, ये इम्तिहान हमारी ज़िंदगी ले लेती है। उसने कहा ये इम्तिहान हमारी ज़िंदगी ले लेती है। तुरंत मुझे कुछ आया कि यार ये इम्तिहान ज़िंदगी लेती है, क्या बात है। मैंने वापस गूगल किया और मुझे वापस अमिताभ बच्चन मिल गया। शराबी में वो गा रहा था। नितिन, कैन वी सिंग टुगेदर?
जिंदगी इम्तिहान लेती है, दोस्ती इम्तिहान लेती है, लोगों की जान, लोगों की जान, लोगों की जान लेती है, जिंदगी इम्तिहान लेती है।
तो मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आपके इम्तिहान हम नहीं लेंगे मगर जिंदगी जरूर लेगी, और ये कभी मत भूलिए। और कैसे लेगी? लाइफ विल टेक योर एग्जाम्स विदाउट अ सेट क्वेश्चन पेपर। लाइफ विल टेक योर एग्जाम्स without a set curriculum. There is no topic. Life will take your exams without declaring the dates and without telling you ये 3 घंटे में पेपर खत्म करना है. There is no time limit. There is no specific period. There is no particular topic. और फिर भी वो एग्जाम लेगी। जब मैं स्पीच प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था तो वाबिज ने कहा कि आर यू गोइंग टू स्केयर द स्टूडेंट्स, ये कौन सी स्पीच तैयार कर रहे हो? तो मैंने कहा दोस्तों प्लीज डोंट बी स्केयर्ड, मैं सिर्फ रियलिटी बता रहा हूँ, मगर अगर आप डर रहे हो तो राइट ट्रैक पे हो। अगर डर रहे हो तो राइट ट्रैक पे हो, क्योंकि सिर्फ डर के आगे जीत है। तो डरते रहना, अगर जीतना है तो डरते रहना। एंड विद दिस मैंने थोड़ा और एक्सप्लोर किया तो मुझे 2 इंपॉर्टेंट फंडास भी मिले लाइफ के, जो मैं थोड़ा बहुत प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ। और वो 2 फंडा है, डोंट स्वेट द स्मॉल स्टफ। दिस इज सो ब्यूटिफुल, दिस वन सेंटेंस, डोंट स्वेट द स्मॉल स्टफ। जिंदगी में छोटी छोटी बातें नर्वस करने वाली बहुत आ जाएगी, क्योंकि जब मैं बातें करता हूँ बच्चों से तो बोलते हैं कि आई एम एंशियस, आई एम डिप्रेस्ड, एंड आई आस्क देम व्हाई। और जब बात निकलती है तो कुछ ऐसी बात निकलती है, कभी कभी पेपर में पढ़ते हैं कि पति ये मोबाइल नहीं आ पाए तो सुसाइड करियो, कि पति ये कड़ी खिचड़ी माँ के वखान नहीं करी तो सुसाइड। पीपल आर, डोंट स्वेट द स्मॉल थिंग्स इज द फर्स्ट फंडा। एंड द सेकेंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फंडा टू ऑल माई फ्रेंड्स, all the stuff that life is going to offer you is always very small. There is nothing called a big problem. There is nothing called a big problem. So don't be scared. ये जो प्रॉब्लम वाली दुनिया की मैंने बात की ना, चुटकी वाले सिंदूर, इट्स अ ग्रेट एक्साइटिंग थिंग। खाए वो भी पछताए, ना खाए वो भी पछताए। मैं पछता रहा हूँ तो आपको पछताना ही ज़रूरी है। आप लोग ऐसे बच जाओ, वो चलेगा नहीं। सो डोंट स्वेट द स्मॉल थिंग्स, गो हेड ऑन, एन्जॉय योर लाइफ। और एन्जॉय लाइफ करने के लिए बहुत अच्छी चीज़ मुझे वापस, आप लोग जिस चीज़ का आदी हो वो उसका मुझे भी एक वापस कहती है कि यू आर एडिक्टेड विद मोबाइल, बट येस आई ऑल्सो ट्राई टू लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। और मुझे एक चीज़ बहुत अच्छी लगी कि ज़िंदगी आसान नहीं है मेरे दोस्त, ज़िंदगी आसान नहीं होती है, उसे आसान बनाना पड़ता है कुछ अंदाज से, मेरे जैसे कुछ अंदाज से और कुछ नज़रअंदाज करके। तो क्लैप तो करो, अच्छा बोलो। जब मैं कुछ अच्छा बोलता हूँ तो मैं क्लैप ले ही लेता हूँ, और यही ज़िंदगी का तीसरा फंडा है। लोग कभी अप्रिशिएट नहीं करेंगे अच्छा काम करें, नहीं करे तो छीन के लो। अपना अधिकार, अपना स्वाभिमान छीनने आना चाहिए, तभी ज़िंदगी में 2 कदम आगे बढ़ोगे। इट्स अ लेसन फॉर यू। एंड जस्ट लाइक चेतन भगत सेज, डोंट टेक लाइफ too seriously, take your life sincerely. And I am very sure that all the few years that you have studied at IDPT SCAT and all the few people who have traveled with me would know that taking life seriously is the biggest mistake, but you can certainly take your life sincerely. So let me tell you from my experience, life is most exciting for people who take head on. Take life head on. Make your choice boldly and then go ahead in the society and make it happen. Once you decide, once you dream, even with your eyes closed, but once you have a dream, the dream has to be so powerful that you can't sleep till you achieve your dream. And that is the kind of force that you must develop. Think big, dream big, try out every new ideas that you have. Why? Because life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. जिंदगी हमें नहीं होती है, जिंदगी हमारे लिए होती है। हम जिंदगी के मालिक है, जिंदगी हमारी मालिक नहीं है। बस ये कॉन्सेप्ट से जिंदगी जीना, कोई दिन भी आपको कभी दुख नहीं होगा, कभी साइकेट्रिक डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, हालांकि डेंटिस्ट के पास जाना पड़ेगा, नीरव भाई बैठे होंगे क्योंकि बहुत कुछ खाएंगे, खुश होंगे तो। बट एंजॉय योर लाइफ, डोंट लेट योर फियर्स ओवरवेलम योर ड्रीम्स। एंड फाइनली व्हेन यू आर डूइंग गुड वर्क, फ्रेंड्स ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, मैं मेरे दोस्तों को काफ़ी बोलता हूँ, when you are confident that you are doing good work, don't listen to the gossips around, don't listen to the opinion that people have for you. I'll tell you a small story. There were a group of frogs who were trapped into a small ditch, and there were a lot of frogs trying to tell them that you can't come out, don't try to make an effort. All of them were trying, then after listening to the frogs on the border outside at the rim saying, don't try, you can't come out, don't try, you can't come out, there was one frog who did not stop trying. He kept on trying to come out, and he could manage to come out, and finally they realized that that frog was deaf. He was not listening to the people saying that you can't do it. So friends, when you are confident that you are doing good work, don't care what people think about you. Keep on doing good work. Care for what you feel about your life. Care for what you feel about yourself. Love yourself. Feel the worth of your existence and feel proud of the contribution that you will make to the society. What matters at the end of the day, that you enjoy your life to the fullest. Lastly, I would sum up by saying, work to make money, which you need only for your satisfaction and your comfort. But don't invest your life just to earn money. Invest in your relationship, invest in your family, invest in your mental and physical, emotional health. And the most important, as I said in the beginning, be grateful. Don't think whatever you have achieved because you are capable of achieving this. There are a lot of people responsible for your achievement, and therefore never stop being grateful for whatever you achieve. And today I will really hope and love if you all can shout a big thank you to your parents. A big thank you to your parents. A big thank you to your teachers. And a big thank you to your friends. So my friends, with this, I hope you have good enough words of wisdom, the MOC. My dear friends, just one last statement. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. And that is exactly what I would want, that my students from IDPT SCET should make a difference. And once you are geared up to make a difference, you will certainly join us in creating an enlightened society, which is the motto, the vision and the mission of Sarvajanik Education Society and Sarvajanik University. So with these words, before I thank you, I would like the sound guy to play a music, and I would want you all to start your torch and start moving your hand, because this is the last piece of motivating words.
रुक जाना नहीं तो कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे प्यारे बाहर के रुक जाना नहीं तो कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे प्यारे बाहर के
O Rahi, O Rahi,
O Rahi, O Rahi, O Rahi, O Rahi, O Rahi, O Rahi. सूरज देख रुक गया है, तेरे आगे झुक गया है, सूरज देख रुक गया है, तेरे आगे झुक गया है, जब कभी है कोई मस्ताना निकले है अपनी धुन में दीवाना शान सुहानी बन जाते हैं इंतजार के ओ राही
teachers, why don't you join?
ओ
a good material for Facebook. And now comes the most beautiful thing. The last stanza is for you all.
ये तेरा इंतहा है, साथी न कारवा है, ये तेरा इंतहा है। यूं ही चला चल दिल के सहारे, करती है मंजिल तुझको इशारे। देख कहीं कोई रोक न ले, तुझको पुकार के ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही।
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful motivation and enthusiasm. May I now invite Shri Rajesh Desai, Chairman, Sarvajanik Education Society and President, Sarvajanik University, to say words of wisdom.
A very warm evening. कुछ अंदाज से, कुछ नज़रअंदाज से. How to start with? It gives me immense pleasure to witness this memorable convocation, ceremony and function, and feeling proud as chairman of Sarvajanik Education Society and president of Sarvajanik University. First, I would like to congratulate all of you for your achievements. I herewith welcome and extend my thanks to today's chief guest and today's guest of honor, Architect Zabin and Saruswadia. My other office bearers, Bharatbhai, Asishbhai, R.D. Desai, Vice President of Sarvajanik Society, dignitaries sitting over here, dear students and parents. Friends, we are traveling in the same train of life journey, and you can take pride that you have successfully completed journey to reach first station, during which we as a service provider from management stands there as your partner. But now onwards, your journey is not going to be like this, because you alone has to travel for your next station, and you will have to fight for your career to settle your life well, and that is not going to be easy. First of all, you are required to set your goal. To set your goal and to decide whether you want to join a job or your own professional career. If you opt to join a job, then the question will be not necessarily that you will get your desired job. If you get so, you will be lucky. But you should be prepared that initially you won't be able to get your desired job. But in that case, I would advise that you should love your job. Because unless and until you love whatever you work, you cannot achieve this success. So that is the basic condition, to love your own job. And if you opt to do your profession, then you should be ready to face any challenges that comes to you. There are all possibilities that you may get upset, you may get disturbed, you may get pain, because to get success and failure is a part of life. In that case, you should be ready to face the stress. Stress is inevitable in everybody's life, whether it is job, it is profession, it is business, or a family affairs, or a social affairs. Stress is always there, it is inevitable. You required to learn how to face it, and to manage the stress is an art of life. Here, I would also like to tell you that you need to have patience if you decide to have your own career. Here, I would like to quote a very interesting interview of Sachin Tendulkar, which he gives to Nasir Hussain. You might be knowing that on the debut of Sachin, it was failure. He faced the fastest bowler of the world, Imran Wasim Wakar, who was bowling at the speed of 1995 miles. And it was not easy to face them. Sachin was facing at the age of 16. He got nervous. He was beaten for several times. He got puzzled. And ultimately he out for 15 in the first test at Karachi, Pakistan. He came out very nervously. His face can say the pain. And senior player Ravi Shastri was closely observing all those happening. He was following to Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar went to washroom. He literally cried. He was talking to himself and he came out. At that point of time, Ravi Shastri asked him, what you did? Shastri said that I found unable to play this international cricket. This is not my cup of tea. And immediately, great cricketer Ravi Shastri replied that you played like a club and school cricket. You didn't realize that you are playing in the international cricket. You should respect the fast bowler. You should have patience to face them. So the first message was to respect the circumstances. So when you enter in your practical life, this is the first message that you should be patient and you should respect the circumstances. The second message, he conveyed that for first 30 minutes, you should stick to your pitch. You should observe what is happening, the line and length of the bowler, what is the surroundings and fieldings, and most importantly, don't look at the scoreboard. Like this, you also need to, keep it in your mind that you should not be concerned about this scoreboard when you start your inning. Wait for some time. Whatever customer or client comes to you, don't try to hit 4 and 6s in the beginning of your inning. Wait for the right time to do that and to dictate your terms. This is the lesson which Ravi Shastri taught to Sachin Tendulkar, which ultimately works. And in the second inning itself at Faisalabad, Sachin Tendulkar scored 59. And then after we all witnessed how great master blaster Sachin Tendulkar made his career and he became god of cricket. So this is the lesson which we need to observe in our life. The second tip is give 100% to your work with full dedication and devotion. Again here I would like to quote Sachin only. Sachin always attend his practice every day morning at 6 o'clock. Whether he scored 100 or 0 in the earlier day, he is always there on the pitch on the next day at 6 o'clock. That is the dedication and devotion that everybody wants to follow. Set high goal. Nisan chuk maaf, nahi maaf nichu nisan. Be with the world and current developments by appropriate use of modern equipments like laptop gadget, your iPhone and such other equipments. But at the same time, be careful not to make much use of it, which can kill your soft skill. Soft skill meaning presence of mind, communication skill, presentation skill, creativity, problem solving attitude, logical reasoning. These are the basic needs and basic characters that you need to have within yourself, because alone the degree and education is not going to work. These are the characters which will decide your career and which will decide your lifestyle. At the same time, you have to be realistic. You should read what is the time demand. મહાન વૈજ્ઞાનિક ચાર્લ્સ ડાર્વિન કહે છે, સમય અને સંજોગને અનુકૂળ થયા તે ટોચે પહોંચ્યા. Be open-minded. Accept and respect others' view. Come out from your comfort zone. Be sporty and well-behaved. This is also very important because courtesy that affects the person who meets you. વર્તન એવું કરીએ કે વેરીને પણ ગમીએ. વર્તન એવું કરીએ કે વેરીને પણ ગમીએ. થાય જરા જો શ્રદ્ધા તો પથ્થરને પણ નમીએ. શંકાને તું ઊંચી મૂક, મારી સામે બેસ. તારા પત્તા, તારી ચીપ, તારી ઉત્તર. આવ ફરીથી રમીએ, આવ ફરીથી રમીએ. This sort of sportsman spirit you need to develop within yourselves. Maintain your good balance and positive temperament at all times. So should not be arrogant when achieve success, as it invites downfall. And don't upset when you fail to achieve your desired result. Edmund Hillary when failed to reach the peak of Everest, and he had to return from base camp. What he did, he came, he looked at the peak of the Everest and addressed the peak of the Everest that I'll come back, I'll conquer you. As being mountain, you cannot progress. As being human being, I can. So that's the spirit. That's the spirit one should have. Always be positive. Next is to develop and possess delightful and graceful nature that can impress and attract the client at first instance. Be vibrant and be cheerful. જીવનની સુગંધ એની પાસે જ છે જેમનો ખીલવા અને ખરવાની ક્ષણો વચ્ચે મહેકી જવાનો મિજાજ છે. So, I mean, this is very, very important to be cheerful and vibrant. At this juncture, I would also like to extend big congratulations to our entire team at IDPT for achieving remarkable heights and reputations by introducing accomplishment, setting high reputation for its new faculties of interior designing. This is achieved because ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવત છે, બીજ વાવ્યા પછી માવજત કરવી પડે તો ફળ ફૂલ મળે, નહીં તો માવજત વગર બીજ ફળ ન પરિણમે અને એને બીજ વાવ્યું નહીં દાટ્યું કહેવાય. અને SES has learned to બીજ વાવવું નહીં દાટવું. In the end, એટલું જ કહીશ, be good human being, be good citizen, be with any kind of art, reading, writing, music, dance, sports. Choose work against luck. ઇન્ટરનેટના જમાનામાં હંમેશા ઇન્ટરનેટથી જોડાયેલા રહો. This is also very important. Love yourself, love others, enjoy every moment of your life. I am perfect in my imperfection, happy in my pain, strong in my weakness, and beautiful in my own way. This should be the spirit because I am me. Friends, સફળતા ખુશી આપે કે ના આપે એ ખબર નથી, પરંતુ ખુશી જરૂર સફળતા આપશે. આથી જ કહેવાનું ગમશે હૈયે પ્રીત હોઠે ગીત અને મુખે સ્મિત એ જ છે જીવવાની સાચી રીત. At this juncture, I would also like to take note of the great gesture and generous and valuable donation made to these IDPT institutions of 10 crores from eminent persons of the city, Mr. Rajan Shah and Meeta Shah. I would like to give their brief introduction. Meeta Shah is MA with Economics, Gujarat University. Her interest is traveling all around the world, art, designing, gardening, reading, swimming. Very active social worker since 33 years of giving valuable services to renowned medical institutions and hospitals of Surat and South Gujarat, Sri Mahavir General Hospital, in the capacity of deputy chairpersons. Likewise, Sri Rajan Shah did his BSc DTC, MS University, MS IMBA USA, Yacht Master UK. He does adventurous activities. He is fond of Pedi Advance, scuba diving, mountaineering, tennis, cycling, sailing, all kinds of water sports, snow skiing, travel, reading, writing. Both are great human beings, and I really appreciate from bottom of my heart for their generous donation. At the end, I congratulate all of you and wish you all the very best in your practical career. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your support, guidance, and visionary approach will certainly lead us to the new horizons. Architect Zabin Zacharias, the chief guest of the day, is truly amazing person who has been constantly working for the progression of the design profession, be it in architecture or interior design. I now call upon stage Architect Vishal Mashruwala to introduce these pleasing personalities.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to one and all. Dear students, parents, teachers, and staff members of various institutes, invited guests, dignitaries on the dais and of the dais, I am honored to introduce today's chief guest. For her, design is magical and is something that is meant for everyone to enjoy. She believes in designing space that can bring relaxation and satisfaction to its user, but also responds to the logistic and genetics of the region where it belongs. This is the design philosophy of our today's chief guest, Architect Zabin Zacharias. Zabin Zacharias is an architect and interior designer of an international repute, hailing from God's own country, Kerala. She graduated in architecture from Trivandrum College of Engineering in 1984 and did her higher studies in interior design at New York School of Interior Design. A chief architect of Zabin Zacharias Architect, she has shared her firm to award-winning practice with more than 300 projects ranging from 5-star hotels, malls, apartment, office and luxury residence in India, USA and the Middle East. The firm has an office in Cochin with satellite office now at New York, Dubai and Bangalore. The firm has a unique project profile reaching across many design typologies with list of prestigious projects and clientele like Museum of World Bank, hotels and resorts for Lee Meridian, the Leela, the Taj and KTDC in India and abroad. Her strong belief in inherent simplicity and honesty in architecture and interior design, in creating buildings and homes that bring relaxation and satisfaction is revealed if you observe her work in detail. The design for her is magical and it's not meant only for an elite to enjoy but also for common people. She is the recipient of many awards and her project has been widely featured and published in prominent magazines and journals. Apart from being a full-fledged architect and interior design, this charismatic woman is also a multifaceted artist and activist. Theater, music, dancing, painting, sketching, writing have all been favored, which contribute to the wholeness of her architecture. She was a professor at architecture at the College of Engineering, Trivandrum, and still a visiting faculty at various colleges in India and abroad. She is also on the boards of studies at various universities in India. She is popular columnist for many dailies like Indian Express. She is a strong champion of design democracy, of the people, by the people, and for the people, which she believes can shape a brave new world. A natural leader, she is highly active at many professional forums in architecture and interior design like Indian Institute of Architects and Indian Institute of Interior Design, holding many milestone posts at state and national level. She firmly believes that IIA and IID are two strong associations and is extremely passionate about the association, even more than her practice. She was the first lady president of IIID, which is an eventual tenure ending October 2022, and then as an immediate past president. She is fond of learning. In his present age, she also considered herself as a student and will continue till her dying age. She has a habit of getting awake every day at 4 o'clock and make sure that she spends half an hour running something new. It could be about design and anything. She believes that learning is a continuous process. Zabin is married to architect Lalichan Zakarias and has 3 daughters who are involved in various design-related fields. We are so fortunate to have such a vibrant lady among us today. Let's hear her inspiring word. So I call upon the stage architect Zabin Zakarias. Thank you.
President and Chair of Sarvajanik University, Rajesh ji, Provost Vasi ji, all the dignitaries on and off the dais, I seek your blessing while addressing the fresh graduates of architecture and interior design today. Vishal did a good introduction, almost true, but he didn't actually introduce who I am, what I am feeling at this particular moment. I feel like an archer with no arrows in my bow. What an evening! We already heard so much words of wisdom. And I'm happy that I didn't write a speech because it would all have gone in these 3 gentlemen's speeches. So here I am, not knowing what to tell you students on your most important day. Convocation day is very important. And the commencement speaker, the commencement speech will have to inspire them with a message to perform and always look back and remember something, 1 sentence, 2 points from that speech which will orient them towards the right direction with a mission in the right vision. What am I going to say? I know the first sentence. I already knew the first sentence before I came here. But then how will it go? We have to explore together because I am going to do this totally extempore. That first sentence, my starting sentence is, when I was in Colorado. When I was in Colorado, sounds very powerful, right? But the truth is, I never was in Colorado. I have never been anywhere near Colorado. So why would I start with this sentence? That is exactly what the commencement speaker, while I was graduating in architecture, told me on that day, which I till this day remember. What happened in Colorado, what message he had given us. Well, this was about a factory, I think it was General Motors, making huge profits. They thought not to split and share profits, but give back to their employees, to their workers. And therefore they transformed the basement into a huge, beautiful space, even air conditioned, beautifully lit. And then, after 1 year, against their predictions or forecasts, the sale went down. In 2 years, 3 years, they knew that this was a problem to be fixed. And the problem was that it was air conditioned. It was having the same light from morning till night, where human beings, workers couldn't feel whether it was day or night, the seasons, or the temperature, the sweat and the toil. The story was taken away from them. This was a great lesson. There was another lesson which I learned from the same person who was my guide for thesis. I was doing a prison, and I wanted prison to be very interesting for inmates. Yes, they are also human beings. We have to make it interesting and beautiful, and I shaped the rooms in a very circular fashion. And this gentleman said, have you explored the psychological aspect of a round shape? It is so claustrophobic, and prisons don't have circular shapes because inmates most usually end up suiciding. Friends, the message I learned on that day was architecture, interior design, they are not just a profession. That is not a profession. It is something which can make and take lives. One of the most creative professions ever, but also one of the most dangerous professions ever. So when I was in Colorado, if that was the line I want to remember from my convocation day, from my side, the one thing, one message which I would like to give you today is that you cannot draw a line without changing the universe. Let us step up your vision and mission here. This line is from Adi Shankara. Do you believe it? You take a paper, you have to draw a line. You draw a horizontal line, the paper is split, divided. That is what you might feel. You draw a vertical line, it might be the straight, upright, perfect precision you need. Or you see, you have a slanting line, it might be something more approachable, more leaning, more reachable. Imagine this as a double line. It could be a mud wall with beautiful stories coming from local earth and soil about people who made it. It could be a glass wall, which meant that 20 tons of ice at Greenland might have melted when you used 1 meter square of glass. The process involving mining everything to make that, what is the impact? That line, when it is a mud wall, a brick wall, a glass wall, comes with a cost and more importantly, a price we need to pay. Dalai Lama says, we now live in the times of paradox. We have come a long way, or have we? We have tall buildings, but short tempers. We have wide roads, but narrow perspectives. We add years to our life, but we don't add life to our years. We have large houses, but smaller families. We are very much together in AI, but very far from each other. This is the paradox of our times. What is the solution? How can we better a solution? And here is where the great word design comes. Design has so many definitions. Frozen music, the marriage between art and technology, yes, so many. But in its simplest definition, design is about bettering a situation. Then you, future architects and future interior designers, have a lot of situations to better, which need wisdom. Yes, now you have knowledge. When you apply it in the context with patience, with in-depth introspection, that is when you get wisdom. Wisdom, philosophy, all these things are the first things which should concern us while setting upon a design mission. So now, another important point about the lines you draw, which can change the world or universe, is that, have you ever noticed that we see things not simply? You don't look at a space and absorb it like that. Notice our eyes travel along lines. If you have a beautiful ceiling at 3-story height, and to not get it go unnoticed, you must have certain verticals which will make your eyes travel towards that ceiling. Eyes travel through lines. Importantly then, we can make our lines, our vision, travel along the lines we draw. We can draw such lines to make the human race see the real picture. How? We are heading, like Albert Einstein said, we have a ship all set up with modern technology and luxury. The only thing we don't have is a binocular. We don't know where we are going. Design as a tool to better the situation can be the binoculars for this race to reach the right places. Winston Churchill said, students, Churchill has wronged India in so many ways. But this was a great quote which he gave us to always remember. We first shape our spaces, and then these spaces shape people who through their thoughts and actions shape the world. So design, where we are directly involved in shaping spaces, holds a lot of key for tomorrow, a great time where the people and the planet can all be happy. I would request all of you to read 2 books. Yes, you have graduated 4 years, 5 years course, but unless you read Sapiens from Yuval Noah Harari, you will not know the language of human beings. You won't be able to communicate with everybody. Sapiens from Yuval Noah Harari is a must. Secondly, read The Architecture of Happiness from Alan Day Button. Your understanding about architecture might change. For example, take a home. Do you think the biggest homes are also the best homes? Mind you, I have designed a house, a villa, for the financial minister of Oman, where we have to get out from the lift, take a bike and go to the other end, along the cliff, beautiful. And to this day, of all the houses I have designed, do you know, the feeling of home I got was not in a house. While waiting for a train in a railway station on a summer day, sitting on a broken bench with only a tree for shade, believe me, that was the biggest feeling of home for me. Alan De Button says, home is where you listen to the music of your soul. So you have clients who want this and that, and yes, you can give it. You will be applauded. But then, after some time, they will themselves feel that something is not right. So there is this big duty with you to educate, to instill some sort of wisdom onto your client also. Don't compromise on the values and virtues which we need to make sure that every human being enjoys a decent life. Before I end my speech, yes, the commencement speaker shouldn't talk long. That is also a rule. Crisp, because they shouldn't make the graduates lose all the points. Yesterday night, we had a function of IIID Kerala. It was almost 10 at night, and everybody wanted to drop me home. It's a little far, but I said, no, I can take an Uber and go. So at 10:30, I'm taking an Uber. The men architects, they are all a little worried, but I'm not the kind to take all that seriously. So a car comes, stops a little away, then doubtfully comes near, and then I get into the car and we move, and that is a youngster. And I don't know, something is very seriously wrong with him. So I also start panicking, not panicking exactly, but being on guard. Then he asked me, Madam, do you want the front seat to be pushed to the front? Okay, we all say, particularly mothers tell their daughters, be careful when somebody is extremely nice to you. They might want something from you. The ruffians, they are okay. We know how to deal with them. So I was like, okay, let's take it a little front. And then instead of him stopping there, he went a little bit into a dark alley. I had to pass through it, okay, he did purposefully, and stopped the car, moved the seat. And then he started talking to me. Madam, where are you? Are you from here? This place? I said, yes. He didn't like the tone. He was really young, maybe on drugs. This is not safe. I am getting a little nervous here. Then he said, Madam, I am from Calicut. I am a student here. I take this car on rent and I drive it during the night because I can make my fees. I am new to this place. That is why I asked you, can you please tell me where to go? I don't know exactly to go through the Google map and reach the destination. I felt so ashamed. Here was a young boy, away from his family. He looked at me and I could see it was Didi, Auntie, Ma, that pleading there for some help. Why? I felt so bad. These are the times. We don't even trust goodness in others. This has to change. Is it difficult? Very difficult. But no, each of you is an ambassador for good life. Alone we can do this, like Mother Teresa says, we can gently shake the world And that is what Malala did. That is what Mandela did. One person. The power of one person is huge. And when that one person has something like design, a magic wand which can touch and change lives, your daily bread is not what you have to concentrate on. You have much more going here. So friends, as I conclude, when we are in Colorado, should always be kept in mind, architecture, design, it has the power to take and make and influence lives, economy, where we are going, everything. And when you draw those lines, know that in a small way, you are changing the universe. Here I want to tell you two things. What Dalai Lama again said. I stand by my window, I see my garden. I sit on my chair, I see the world. I close my eyes, I see the entire universe. I hope one day soon you will understand the philosophy of involving everybody, each and every human being, the flora, the fauna, the beautiful planet we have going here, into that eyes, while you keep it shut and dream to design. Close your eyes, see the bigger picture. And again, India, our motherland, needs you. 1.4 billion, yet only 14% who can make 3 times of meal a day and have it. 86% needs you. That is what we have to believe in design democracy. Design is of the people, by the people, for the people. We have to involve and participate in it. And lastly, we have to have our share of fame and noticeability of what we are doing in the world arena. 1/3 of world's best doctors are Indians. 1/3 of world's best engineers are Indians. 1/3 of NASA is India. And NASA, they say, every day what we are doing is just to prove an Indian fakir wrong. Or right, I'm sorry. We try to prove them wrong, but they are always right. So this Indianness, our intuition, from which even Steve Jobs could inspire Apple, we have a duty to do. Every 5% we meet, one is an Indian. We have to take design into the global arena. You are our future hope for the profession and for the people and the planet at large. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You really start a path for everyone. Moving towards the end of the program, I now call upon stage Professor Jasmine Kaur to deliver a vote of thanks.
A warm and beautiful evening to our most valued, honorable chief guest, guest of honors, all the dignitaries, students, proud parents, and all my dear friends and colleagues. I, Dr. Jasmine Kaur, on behalf of IDPT SCAT, take the honor to extend my most sincere thanks to the honorable chief guest, Architect Zabeen Zacharias, who spared time from her busiest schedule to grace the occasion. We had an opportunity to hear your experiences, ma'am, and I'm sure all the young graduates would have surely learned something out of it. I would like to extend my sincere vote of thanks to our guest of honor, our Honorable SES Chairman and President Sarvajanik University, CA Rajesh Desai. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion and enlightening us with your thoughts. A special thanks to our Honorable Provost, Professor Percy Engineer, for always being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and for standing as pillar of strength for the Institute. A deep sense of appreciation for Professor Architect Sarosh Waria for always being there and supporting the Institute with his enthusiasm and knowledge. A big thank you to Vice Chairman 1, Shri Bharat Shah, Vice Chairman 2, Shri Ashish Vakil, and Vice President 2, Shri R.D. Desai Sir, Devendra Rangre Sir, Chairman Representative, for gracing the occasion. A sincere thanks to all the members of SES for their presence. I would take honor to extend a sincere thanks to all the dignitaries from all the eminent organizations of Surat for gracing the occasion with their presence. My deepest sense of appreciation to all the donors who have always motivated the deserving students. A big thanks to all the deans, pro-deans, head of the departments, staff members of the Constituent College of Sarvajanik University for gracing the occasion. I always also take the privilege to extend thanks to our in-charge principal, Professor Bhavna Vimawala, for her warm support all throughout. An event like this could not have been possible without a great team. So, I would also like to extend thanks to all my colleagues and friends at IDPT for their untiring efforts for making every event a big success. A special thanks to people who worked behind the scene to make this event beautiful by their creative and intellectual inputs. Professor Wabi's engineer, Nehal Desai, Kunjan Goswami, Palke Patel, Sarupa Dave, Sanaya Varyava, Priyank Parekh, Nikunj Patel, Krunal Zaveri, Yogendra Patel, Krishan Priya Smart, Abhishek Mandla, Tejas Patel, Hetal Shah, Sangeeta Gamit, and all the students, our dear Professor Beena Sheth and accompanying students for the melodious prayer. Our sincere gratitude goes to all the parents and well-wishers for your rock-solid support system and encouragement. Finally, I would like to thank our dear students and congratulate them for their achievement and wish them success in future. I am immensely thankful to the Master of Ceremony, Professor Rikta Desai and Professor Shivani Pachigar for their efforts towards anchoring today's event seamlessly. Last but not the least, I would extend a big thank to all our attendants, Mukesh Bhai, Arvind Bhai, Umesh Bhai, Akash Bhai and Rakesh Bhai. I am short of words for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. At the end, once again, on the behalf of IDPT SCET, I take the privilege to thank one and all for their presence to make this event successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Jasmine. We end the program here and I request Professor Beena Sheth and Ms. Omkari to come forward for National Anthem. Everyone to kindly raise hands.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you for being a wonderful audience. I request you all to kindly join us for the dinner. Thank you.